Hi everybody, it's Nikki, and I am here with another video that is just my personal experience, not to be used as medical advice. But this one is fresh on my mind because yesterday I went for my callback mammogram, which I chose to have in a different location, and I had two very different experiences with what I was asked to do with my insulin pump and my continuous glucose monitor. So I figured, again, I know I'm not alone in trying to figure out what to do with your equipment when you go in for a test. And what I learned over the last 3 weeks, because that's how far apart my tests were, is that you cannot trust that the medical professionals know what to do with your equipment either. So your best bet, I'm giving you advice even though I don't mean to, my best bet is to know what I need to do with it and then to be prepared to stick to my guns. So here is the scenario. I go in for mammogram number 1. I go locally. My local area is not known for, being ahead of the group for their medical know-how. In fact, there are times I'm like, you kind of risk instant death by walking into a doctor's office around here because it's kind of like that. But I went locally because I didn't feel like driving far for a test that I thought was going to come back just fine. When I went to my local place, they had a box ready because the mammogram is an x-ray. So they had a box ready. And when I walked in the door, they said, you need to remove your insulin pump. You need to remove your continuous glucose monitor. We'll put it in the box. I said, that's fantastic. That's great. I took it off. We put it in the box. I turned. I did the test. I looked back. The box was open. So, they're great about knowing what to do. They forgot to close it. No harm, no foul, I hope. Anyway, but that was in the local place where they don't really, or they're not known for knowing these things. Okay, so then yesterday when I went for the second round, I decided to go to Johns Hopkins, which is known, it's a medical powerhouse, and it is known for just kind of being sharp and whatever. And I had a terrible experience with the first lady, who wasn't even the technician, where when I walked in the door, I said, I have a question about my insulin pump, and what I was going to ask is, could I just use a lead apron to cover my sensor since I just put it in? But I never got that far with her. In fact, as far as I got was, I have a question about my insulin pump, and she said, it's fine. And I said, well, actually, no, I don't, it's not fine. I know it's not fine. That's not what I'm asking you. I want to find out whether or not I can cover my sensor. Your sensor's fine. I'm like, well, actually, it's not. And I said, I said, I use a Medtronic product. I said, Medtronic posts something saying that these pieces are not to be in a room where there's an x-ray. And she was mad, and she stormed off down the hallway, continuing to rant and rave about how these things are always fine, and this was news to her, and this and that, whatever. So I took my stuff off. By the time I got to the technician, she was really nice, very professional, and she apologized. She said, we didn't know. And my mom, my little bulldog, got on the phone with Johns Hopkins yesterday and explained the experience, and they said they're going to work on their protocol. In the meantime, it's up to you and it's up to me to kind of just say, I know what's supposed to happen with my equipment. And when they tell you otherwise, because this is not my first experience where I've been told otherwise, you just got to stick to it. And you got to say, thank you very much, but this is what I've been told to do. And that's it. And for your information, and I just read it again on the internet, Medtronic states that your continuous glucose monitor and your insulin pump are not to be in a room where there's an x-ray, MRI, or any kind of radiation therapy. They are not to be even in the room. So there's that. And good luck to you with your medical professionals. May you have nicer ones than what I had yesterday. Thanks for watching. Bye.